Hello and welcome back. In today's video we're going to talk about once again another adjustment layer, and this time we're going to talk about the color lookup. Let's click on it to load it up, and as you can see this is the color lookup adjustment layer. And what this tool basically does is it takes a color from your image and it remaps it to one of the presets that exist in here. So let me just give you a quick example that would help you understand better. Let's just create a new layer and let's just use our brush and pick up some different colors from here. Maybe some blue. Let's add some red. Okay, so suppose this is an image. I wanted to apply a color lookup adjustment layer. All we have to do is click in here and choose. And as you can see, let's go for the first one, for example. Let's look at the before and after. You might have noticed that it changed some colors more than it did to some others. For example, let's focus on the two on the middle. You can see that the blue is turned to a green and the yellow turned to this pink color, but the green and the red remained relatively the same. So this basically means that in this preset, this yellow needs to be changed to a pinkish color, and you get the point. And if you scroll down using the arrow keys on your keyboard, or basically the scroll wheel on your mouse, I don't know if this applies to Mac computers. All I know is it works on my Windows computer, so you try it out on your own and see if that works. And as you can see, some of these presets are more dramatic than others, and that's all there is to it. So let's explain this further by loading up some examples. And for that, let me start off by maybe loading up this example. As you can see, this is a sunset with some people jumping. I don't know if it's a sunset or a sunrise. It's relatively the same to me. So let's just load up our color lookup adjustment layer and let's click in here. Let's see. Sometimes just reading the names of these presets might give you an example. For example, we have candlelight, drop blues, edgy amber, fall. But the one I'm looking for is this one, late sunset. So basically this works just as a Snapchat filter or an Instagram filter. As you can see, you could adjust the opacity, and of course you could adjust the blend-in modes as well. If you don't like this filter made the image darker and you only wanted to change the colors, you could basically use the color blend-in mode. And as you can see, we only change the color of the image without making it any darker. And this is one way of using it. Let's load up another example. Okay, let's go for this lamp on the beach, I guess. And let's load up the color lookup adjustment layer. Maybe we could use this candlelight. I don't know, this was just an example, so you could simply click on the first preset and keep scrolling down. I like this one. And let's suppose, for example, you liked how this bright orange colors the brighter areas, but you didn't like how the background looks. We could use the blend if option in the layer style. So this is why I prepared this image, this final example. So I really like the composition of the image itself, but I don't like the colors. I don't like how it's a little bit too white, too plain. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna load up our color lookup adjustment table, adjustment layer, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna go for maybe light sunset. Let's see. Okay, looks good, but let's keep looking. Okay, I actually like this one, so I'm gonna keep it, but I only want to keep it in the darker areas or in the shadows. So let's double click it. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove it from the bright areas. keep dragging this triangle right here until you find the point where you want to stop. But as you can see from here or from the t-shirt, the edges are too harsh and we don't want that. So to soften them up, what we're gonna do is we're gonna press Alt on the keyboard and click on the line between these two triangles to separate them. Now we're gonna drag one all the way to the right and one to the left. Let's press OK. Let's look at the before and after and look at the original image and how we kept it. We made it a little bit darker and we made the shadows a little bit blue. So I really like this result. And as for the highlights, we could add another color lookup. And I really liked the late sunset from before. Or maybe let's look at crisp warm. Let's see. Alright, I'm gonna keep it at light sunset. And now as you can see, we covered the blue shadows that we created with this effect. So we need to remove the filter from the darker areas, and we're gonna do that simply by going to the layer styles and dragging this triangle from the left to the right this time. Let's see the before and after and the first image and the final result. You could of course adjust the fill or opacity and maybe the blending mode. Maybe let's see color. Okay, I really like it. So this is just a quick tutorial on how to work with the color lookup adjustment layer. If you liked the video, if you enjoyed it, make sure to press like, subscribe, and press the bell icon to receive notifications about upcoming videos. And if you want to dive deeper into the color lookup adjustment layer and know how it works specifically, how to create your own presets, and how to load up already existing presets, make sure to go to the description below the video and you're gonna find a link to my course.